Alright, is this working? Here we go. So, hey guys, this is VlogWithAvroTF, and today is just gonna be my entire collection of almost all my Sonic stuff that I have, including the non-Sonic stuffs as well. Here are all of that. Originally I planned on doing this in my room, but because of limitations and other personal stuff here, I'm just gonna do it in any room that is more privacy friendly inside, so I can only showcase them here, and I recently moved all my stuff into this area so that I can showcase each and every of them for now. Alright, so one note is that sometimes I may try to explain a lot more of how I got this item or what I do with this item, but of course I'll try to be as quick as possible and try not to explain too much detail about every of my stuff that I own. So let's get into the first part. Okay, so here are some of the stacks I got. Almost all that right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna exclude some of the games that are not Sonic stuff, even though there's Super Lucky's Tale that I would like to showcase, but I didn't have time to complete it, so I'm not gonna go through that. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna showcase that's on top is I wouldn't expect this, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for Nintendo DS. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the cartridge since my relative just purchased one from a different type of market, the swap meet. It didn't came with a box, unfortunately, so it'll just be a cartridge itself. Now, I have not tried this game for a while, but I still kept my 3DS, which is at a discontinued product, but it's now the rarest item that I'm currently holding for now. One day I'll try to give it a shot at any other point, but I don't have the proper capture card for my 3DS, even though it's a DS game that I'm holding. But let's move on to the next one. The next game, which is not a Sonic game, is a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which has an autograph of a Mario voice actor. I got this signed last year at Collecticon 2022 at Long Beach Convention Center, which is rather expensive, but still worth getting that signature from a Mario voice actor. But Smash Bros. Is basically just a fighting game with most Nintendo characters and even third parties. Yes, Sonic is included as well, and other DLCs, but I kind of enjoyed the fighting games online or in person. I'm not going to go through that because it's going to be too much information, as I said before. So here's going to be the next game. Alright, so yes, first ever Sonic game that I bought from Nintendo Switch is Team Sonic Racing. Now, of course, it's just basically a racing game which you could play as many characters such as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, Shadow as well. But briefly, you just go through the storyline, unlock silver or platinum medals, even though I have not completed the game despite completing the entire storyline, because the silver rank is just not enough to complete the entire game, as well as some other challenges to try out. But Team Sonic Racing, pretty much I enjoyed this game from Sonic. The next Nintendo Switch game that I got is Sonic Frontiers. This one, I recently got it last month when I felt bored, and I got it at a discounted price of $34.99 from GameStop, which is a very good deal. Didn't have to spend like $25 more from that Sonic Frontiers games. However, unlike other consoles such as Xbox Series X and PS5, it has reduced graphics, has a lower frame rate, which is not suitable for certain gamers that want to have like a good, high-quality gaming experience. But I won't spoil the entire Sonic Frontiers, even though I've completed mostly everything, including all the collectibles, all that. So I'm not gonna spoil that. This is just my game that I got from GameStop at a discounted price. So I recommend you guys play this game. It's gonna be a lot of more fun experience and cool storylines. Now, this is the only PlayStation game that I play, which I have PlayStation Portable. This is called Sonic Rivals. Yes, only Sonic Rivals 1. I don't have Sonic Rivals 2, unfortunately, just to continue the storyline, but unfortunately my game is completely incomplete since I didn't have a memory card back then. Unfortunately, my recent PlayStation Portable had a battery swollen, so it has to be thrown away, making it completely unusable and unplayable. You can only play as Sonic, Silver, Shadow, and Knuckles here, but if you follow through each of these storylines, you're gonna have to go through every of them. Difficulty is, I say it's a bit hard, in my opinion, since the CPUs will always try to get ahead of you. It all comes with a surprise. I have those Sonic movie DVDs that I recently purchased a while back. I got the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie with a collector's edition. Now, yes, there is actually something inside that I have, and it comes with some collectibles. We got this nice postcards of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's the original Robotnik, and we got Maddie, and yes, the Donut Lord. The next one is basically just Sonic the Hedgehog standing on top of the traffic light poles, and the other one is just basically running across the entire San Francisco city. And there's an exclusive Japanese postcard of Sonic the Hedgehog, and there's a baby Sonic as well. Yes, this came with a collector's edition. When I first bought this, I don't remember when I bought that movie or DVD from a different retail. Alright, so another follow-up, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's basically an expanded version or continuation of Sonic the Hedgehog, but the only thing I got is the signature of a voice actress, Colleen Oshogsky, Tails. Yes, this is the only voice actress that voices Tails in the Sonic movie. Unfortunately, I didn't have this authenticated by this vendor since I didn't know how to authenticate some autographs. But this is just what the dish looks like, as well as some extra items. We got Sonic Colors Ultimate, Sonic Origins, physical and digital. There's even some mobile games as well, and get some of the merch. Next one, what's on top? This is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's a enhanced version from the original Sonic Adventure. It's also considered to be a Dreamcast era of Sonic games. But I enjoyed the storyline. I recently completed around June 2023, to which I had to get all A ranks. And yes, I played this for the longest, even though I was a kid back then, not knowing how to complete all A ranks and storylines. But of course, yes, I did manage to try to get an A rank through tutorial videos. Certain stages are ridiculously hard enough to make sure that I don't pass with an A rank correctly, but I managed to get through with a lot of patience, a huge amount of restarts, and all that. So, fun game. I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Top favorite game out of every other Sonic games. Okay, the one on top is Sonic Heroes. Yes, I have 2 copies of that. The first one is just my original Sonic Heroes box when I first got this game. Yes, this is my first ever Sonic games ever since I was so young back then. But unfortunately, my disc got scratched. If you can see the disc, this is my very first copy of Sonic Heroes. And yes, it got scratched so much that it just makes it completely unplayable. Even though I tried to do toothpasting just to get it to read, but unfortunately, this has not worked out for me. So I ended up buying another copy from a different convention called SoCal Gaming Expo 2022, to which I bought it for just $30. Even though I say it's just a waste of money, but it's better worth buying a new game instead of trying to repair it. I hope that there's a repair shop that repairs unreadable disc for my original game. Of course, yes, I also did recently complete the game with all A ranks, super hard mode, and get thanks for playing. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed it, and took me like ridiculous amount of years to complete this one single game on GameCube. So of course, it is now complete. Alright, so the next copy that I have is Sonic Adventure DX. It's a remake version of Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast series. But I also have 2 copies, just like I have for Sonic Heroes. Like Sonic Heroes, yes, my original copy also has a scratched disc, meaning that my game is completely unplayable for most storylines. So I am having to buy it for $30 again for the new copy, actually from SoCal Gaming Expo 2022. It's pretty much in used condition, but one day I'll try to complete this game if I can. Alright, here's some infamous games I'm gonna showcase. This is Shadow the Hedgehog, which is pretty much an infamous game. Just go through stage, shoot people and creatures to the black aliens. Basically, you just had to pick a storyline, which is hero or dark characters, or just go the normal way just by going straight to the goal. Even though some people say that Shadow the Hedgehog might be one of the worst games to play, I find it more enjoyable just to listen to Shadow's storyline of how he lost his memories and how he regained them, learned the whole truth. But again, I'm not going to spoil all of that. Just have to go through the gameplay if you buy this game. This one, I have Sonic Riders. Basically, the introduction of Team Babylon. We got Jet, Wave, and Storm. Even though I wasn't pretty interested in racing games back then, I somehow actually deleted the whole game progression, since I thought that there's another Sonic Riders game, which is Zero Gravity, which I will showcase in the future. But maybe one day I will try to restart the storyline as new and then complete the progress by racing each and every them. I can restart all the time if I want to. Okay, so the next game I'm going to showcase, this is Sonic Mega Collection, which is basically a collectible game to acquire, such as playing some of the old classic Sonic games, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. There's a lot of fun games to try out and get some unlockables. You could also look at some of the old collectibles and other extra scenes as well. But I enjoyed Sonic Maker Collection, even though most of the Sonic games and certain levels are very difficult to try to get past it, and I never passed a single level from any of the Sonic levels. So that's basically Mega Collection. One of the most successors to Sonic Mega Collection is, it's called Sonic Gems Collection. There are now additional titles from the previous Sonic Mega Collection, but they're pretty much some of the different games or other different spin-offs, and even some exclusives as well. Even though I tried Sonic Gems Collection, I still haven't passed some of the levels. Certain games are ridiculously difficult in some other cases, but if you play Sonic Gems Collection, there's a lot of fun classic games to try, as well as some of the old classic times. Alright, so the next game is Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I bought for $8 from SoCal Gaming Expo 2022. I originally had the original copy of Sonic and the Secret Rings back then, until I somehow lost a copy of it. The original copy, I couldn't find it anywhere, even when I tried searching into my game box. It's nowhere to be found, so this used to be my game that I lost, but I finally got it back, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Although the controls are oddly completely different, such as the Wii remote, you have to hold them horizontally, the game forces you to accelerate much faster, and it's very hard to control. But I kind of enjoyed some of the storylines. Some of the missions were ridiculously difficult. I didn't have a chance to pass them. Yeah, I failed multiple times with Sonic and the Secret Rings because I just either put some wrong skills or any other things that I did to Sonic. But overall, I kind of enjoyed the game. Just it's not very impressive to how the controls work. This one, I have Sonic Riders Zero Gravity Edition, which is for the Wii, but it can also be used for GameCube as well. Now this is just a continuation of Sonic Riders, but overall it's more gravity oriented and basically a lot of missions to complete and boards too. Additionally, there's some few characters that are introduced as well, such as some unlockable characters. But overall, if you go through all the storylines for Sonic Riders Zero Gravity and some side missions, you can unlock some of the cool abilities, new boards, and all that. Overall, another racing game of Sonic Riders, including storyline, but I enjoyed it. Okay, so the last two are just some extra games from Sega. This one, I have Super Monkey Ball 1, and the other one is Billy Hatcher from the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, Billy Hatcher and a Giant Egg. So these are just the two games. This one I never passed either of them. Super Monkey Ball is perhaps one of the hardest to pass because of the expert difficulty. Very hard to get all the levels completed. Yes, if you die or get a continuation of Super Monkey Ball, you cannot get the Master's rank. For Billy Hatcher, there are certain missions I didn't know how the gameplay mechanic works. Unfortunately, didn't have time to complete his storyline of Billy Hatcher. All the missions are ridiculously difficult to obtain S ranks. Yes, this game has a ranking system depending on how much you score, just like the Sonic the Hedgehog game series, all of that. But overall, yes, I enjoyed some of the games. Okay, bonus accessories. Since I've showcased all of my games already, I have just a Nintendo Switch that's with me, but if I turn around the back, I have the stickers of Amy and Tails, and there's a Shinobi sticker that looks like a Doge. I don't know what the name of the animals or dog is called. Unfortunately, my stickers of Amy and Tails have wiped out over time just by holding my fingers too much or rubbing them. That loses most of its paint. But I still have a sticker which I may showcase in the future. But not just that. I also put some stickers on my Nintendo Switch case, which is Sonic, Rouge, Knuckles, Shadow. So yeah, basically in addition to that, just to decorate my Nintendo Switch case, it's also one of my valuable items I'm holding, especially with all the stickers I got from the previous convention. And yes, these are some of my first ever stickers I bought from the very first convention called Anime Los Angeles 2019. But I'm not going to go over that in just a bit, but I'm going to go over what's the next categories that I'm going to showcase. Time for round 2. This is pretty heavy books that I'm carrying, but these are some of the books that I have that's stacked up or I got it from a while back. Okay, so this one I have a small comic book, which is called Sonic the Hedgehog Archives Volume 7. It's just some Archie comics or classic Sonic comics I have for a while back. But these are some of the books which I'm not going to go over. But this one, I don't remember buying this from a store, but I remember buying it at Barnes & Nobles of Sonic the Hedgehog. This one is just what it looks like already. So overall, this is just Sonic the Hedgehog's Archive Volume 7, but not going to go over that. The next one I have is just a storybook of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is titled Sonic and the Tales of Terror. No, not the Tales, it's Tales of Terror. It features Team Sonic, including Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and yeah, there's some few chaotics, but Vector's missing. We got Charmy and Espiel. If you want to know what it looks like, it's just basically what a natural story book is saying. So basically some K-12 storybook. I believe any elementary school students can read it if they want that as the reading assignment. There's some very few illustrations, which is unusually rare, but I didn't read the whole thing itself. But one day I will look into that. Oh. Didn't realize that's something related to Sonic Unleashed. I get it. So there's another Archie books that has over 300 pages, and the cost of that is almost like just $10. Not bad, but it's a bunch of Archie books that contains numerous amount of pages. Yes, it's a lot of comics, and it can take forever to read all of it, but didn't get a chance to read it, so again, not going to spoil this entire comic itself. Just if you have that, you can read it on your own or something, but maybe it's going to be something good out of it. I love Archie. Here's another Archie comic. Yes, I have so much comic books already, but this one is called Sonic the Hedgehog Worlds Collide. This is just a volume 2, but basically it's almost all of that and what happened to Sonic and his friends, and this is just a summary of that, but can't go over every single page, just gonna keep it as minimum. So Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Collide is the only comic that I have Mega Man as well. Alright, so the last two are just some huge ass books here. So the one on top is just the Encyclopedia 30 Years of Sonic the Hedgehog. And if I open all that pages, these are some of the gaming concepts, new characters, and some of the trivial characters that they introduce. It follows all the storylines and evolutions throughout all those Sonic games. Yeah. So mostly, if you read this book from an encyclopedia, it's basically all the storylines, new characters, and how the game works and when it's released. So you can see a huge collection of Sonic games through pages, all that. So basically, yes, that's a lot. The last book, it looks more like a conceptual art. This is called Sonic the Hedgehog between 1991 and 2016. This one, it could be one of my first Sonic books or collectibles that I gotten. So of course, if I open all the pages, these are some of the concepts and some of the few pages and facts about Sonic and how Sonic is created. And they also introduce new characters. There's a bunch of artwork and concepts from each of every of the Sega games or Sonic stuff. There's a lot of evolution for each of them. So there's a lot. Okay, so I have one thing to unbox. This one is basically this Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary IDW comic. Unfortunately, I'm not going to unbox this. I'm just going to keep it in the safe spot, as I didn't plan on reading that. Just going to keep it as a comic. This one I bought it from Comic-Con Revolution 2023 when I started vlogging, and I somehow bought it at a discounted price of $7 through cash only. But I overall did enjoy having this as a souvenir item with me, but I didn't read the whole thing, and I'm keeping this inside as packed. Oh, and I should have mentioned something that I have inside my bag, but this is the Sonic coloring book set. And yes, this is just a coloring or activity set that I have. This one I bought from 99-cent store, not in Sonic Revolution 2023, even though I've seen those prices before. But if I were to unbox it, yes, it didn't actually come with the book, the coloring book itself. But this is a separate purchase that I bought from a previous convention. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog, the official coloring book for adults. This is for advanced artists that wants to sketch, draw, and even do some shadows and shadings. But overall, the only thing I colored is this. Overall, I got Amy, Sonic, Tails, and Rouge all colored. I tried my best to try to get the accurate colors for each and every of the Sonic characters, but sometimes my coloring pencils either fail or not color them correctly, or I left some spots missing. But overall, this is the only time I colored using one of the coloring books. Okay, so yes, this one didn't came with that, but also these also don't came with that. But when I open Team Sonic books, it comes with some of the line arts that people can draw what is wrong with Tails. Alright, there's a lot. Yes, only one page at a time. It can be ripped out and then do it on the only page itself. There's a lot of Sonic stuff as well. We got most Sonic characters. The rest of the pages are blank, so basically you just have to use it as a sketch pad and then finalize it as a drawing for now. Over here inside, it's just the coloring sets. The only unfortunate part is that the colors are very limited. This also came with the stickers as well for some other decoration purposes, but I'm gonna preserve it because I have no use for them at the moment. And for the paint sets, there's only paint and just color or crayons, but this is all to that. The rest of the items, these are just some art sets from a separate purchase, which doesn't include with the bag itself. So the only thing that's included is just that and that. Yes, that's right, those two sets for an activity book. So basically, yes, I bought it from 99-cent store at a good price, and I'm keeping it as a souvenir. I guess that's basically all for all the books I have. Next round, we got... Where did I put my stuff? Round 3. My clothing. Yes, I only got 2 of them. Only 2. But first, I'm gonna showcase this shirt, which is the Masters of Spin Dash Sonic, that features Silver Shadow Sonic Knuckles and the Warthog itself. And this is my first ever worn clothing that I have back in my years, but I guess they don't fit me anymore. But I'm gonna keep it as a souvenir item just to commemorate what I wore past then. I'm a Sonic fan ever since I was so young, but it's pretty small, it doesn't fit me anymore, presumably, but I do have another clothing to showcase. Yeah, that's right, I don't have enough room for my cameras because its placement is so small. But this one, I got it from Sonic Revolution 2022 from a raffle that I won out of 666 tickets. Let's showcase that video from the past.
6, 6, 6. Ultimate. Because you're the one who said it first.
Yes, that's right. 666 ticket. I just won a shirt from Sonic Revolution 2022 at Montebello, California. I enjoyed it. And yes, I used it to wear this during Sonic Revolution 2023, which I forgot to mention about what I wore during the convention. But overall, I love it. It's cute. And I enjoyed it. So that's it. Overall, that's the third round, but now here's the fourth round I'm gonna showcase. I got some stock plushies with me. I have more of them, but it's gonna be very hard to showcase all of them. But not only, and I'm gonna include those Sonic plushies, I'm gonna also include some of the toys I own. Yes, some of my toys. Yes, I have the box of Mario from a movie, and I got some very old plushies, which I have more in case any guys are wondering. Alright, so let's begin. The first thing I'm going to showcase is my very first Sonic plushie. This is a small one that I got. It's pretty cheap and it's used to be my oldest plushie out of every Sonic stuff. But this is my first ever Sonic plushie. I kind of enjoyed it. But it can be used to attach other things. Unfortunately, it has nothing to attach, so it's basically a plush itself. This is just my old Sonic plushie that I had a while back. I think I got it from Los Angeles from a very small plushie vendor. And yes, I bought it at a cheap price since I didn't have enough money to buy more of that. Yes, I know it's not going to be a Sonic stuff, but combining with Yoshi, I also have a Shadow plush with me. It's also my very first type of plush that I got. Like the Yoshi plush is my smallest, and Shadow is also my smallest plushie. I enjoyed having them. I usually sleep with them, but not really. It's going to be too embarrassing to sleep like that. But yes, I also got it from the same vendor a while back at Los Angeles when I took a train over here. Okay, I do have another plushie of Sonic. This one, I have Tails. It's also my first Tails plushie that I gotten from a different store. Even though it's just a small, it's not very detailed in any cases, but of course I enjoyed having Tails, but the Tails itself, the details are just confusing for some reason, but yes, this is just my Tails plushie that I have, but ever since I was so young back then, but not very young back then, I was in sometime like teen years, but I enjoyed it. It's very hard to explain. Alright, some honorable mentions. I know they're not Sonic stuff, but I'm gonna count these. This one is a Minion plush that I got from a friend back then. I'm not gonna explain through it, but I kind of enjoyed him. And the other one, this one I got from Anime Los Angeles 2020, which was at a different convention before I started vlogging. It's an expensive plush that I got from a vendor. It's a Morgana plush. And the other one I had to buy online just to get the Super Lucky's tail. So this is Lucky the Fox right there, which I own the game from Playful. Yes, I still have a tsunami of plushies, but I also got two of the Poplio plushies. Yes, these are my first ever Pokemon plushies that I got. Although I remember owning a previous Pokemon plush which is called Pikachu, but I kind of lost it for no reasons. So I never had some plushies of Pikachu back then. So overall, I consider this Poplio plush as my first Pokemon plushies that I got. Two of them basically. So I have a large one and a small one, but not very large though for this one. And this one's very small, just by the size of the hand. Continuing on for now. So this one I have a classic Amy plush that I bought from a mall back in those years. Just not sure when, maybe during the high school years. As well as Cream the Rabbit, which I also have her, which is pretty much a nice detail, except it's a little hard to position. And the last one, this one is pretty much my newest smaller plushies, is Charmy the Bee. Yes, Charmy the Bee. I believe I bought him from a mall before. I'm not definitely sure when, but yes, I keep forgetting things easily. But this is Charmy the Bee. I wish I had other Team Chaos plushies back then, but for now, these are just the three other smaller plushies from miscellaneous stuff. Alright, I'll get serious this time. So, here is my Tails plushie right there. Yes, this is a backpack plush. I believe I remember feeling a Tails plushie backpack from middle school until I got one in 2019, back in those years. And yes, these are just one of my comfort sleep plushies that whenever I feel the stress, I would always sleep with a plushie on my hand just to calm myself down. So yes, Tails backpack plushie. I use it during convention centers as well. It's attached to my backpack behind it with some type of a special string to it. Of course, this is not the only Tails plushie that I have. I even use it for some other characters. Okay, so here's a huge pack of backpack plushies that I have. Yes, I have a lot of them stacked on top. It's too much to handle, so I'm just gonna move out of the way. Alright, this one I bought Sonic backpack plush and Knuckles at the same time just to combine Team Sonic as well. It's not easy to move my camera at the moment here since I'm showcasing almost every plushie. It's basically a lot. So of course Sonic, I also use him during conventions as well as Knuckles as well. So here's Sonic, which is very hard to position my camera even though I have a wide aims attached to it. Knuckles, yes, also enjoyed him as well. I got Knuckles backpack plushie. Somehow it's not my interesting character, but very interesting just because of his missions, collect 3 emeralds or all that, or just basically punching every single enemy. I played Sonic Heroes and played as Knuckles very often when destroying very much all bandits that carry a lot of shields. So yeah, Knuckles, one of my favorites. Alright, so even though Knuckles is one of my favorite, Tails is still one of my top favorite characters out of every Sonic characters. But I also have Amy plush, a backpack plush, which I got from SoCal Gaming Expo 2022, which was first introduced before being introduced across malls. Yeah, the only unfortunate part is that the rings are way off for unknown reasons, because the way that the plushie designers design backpack plushies like this, it's also a very small plushie that I've ever held so far. So that's the Amy plushie. Okay, during the mall, this is what I bought a while back during Christmas. We got Super Sonic on the left and Shadow the Hedgehog on the right. And yes, there is another Super Sonic which I got from a same person that gifted me during Christmas. So I have a duplicate version of 2 Super Sonics. Those are my plushies, backpack plushies so far. So Super Sonics, Shadow, and another Super Sonic. There is still more to showcase here, but this one I have the pillow version of Tails, which I remember buying it at a mall. It's a little expensive to have that, but it's just a head itself, but it can be used as a pillow just to rest with him, or yeah, all that. So Tails pillow. Now the recent ones from last year that I have the movie Tails and movie Sonic, with Sonic holding an accessory such as a ring, and I put shoes for him. So yes, these are just some of my movie plushies that I have a while back. I did a vlogging video about that when I didn't have a chance, but overall, yes, these are just some of my plushies that I currently own. Oh, and the last thing is a small Tails plushie, which I bought from a vendor at Pasadena Comic Con, and it only cost like $5, so it's not a very bad deal. Okay, let's set this aside since we're done with the plushies, and the time right there is getting very quickly. Next one, let's go real easy on those toys as well. So let's see what I can showcase. Since it's getting pretty dark here, just gonna have to turn on the room lights for now. So let's begin with some of those toys that I can showcase. Yeah, I know there's some on the box, but let's see what I remember purchasing. Okay, so here's one of my action figures, and these are some of my very first Sonic toys, aka the action figures I got. We got Tails right there, and another Tails already. So yeah, I got the sports version of Tails with his happy open mouth, and the other one is just a standard Tails with a good sculpture. And this also came with volleyball as well, so I guess it's gonna hold on to that for now. Oops, sorry. Okay, this is much easier to showcase each action figures than my plushies because they're too big to fit into one camera screen. It's not only one Tails figure, but I also have like a lot of Tails figures with me. I do have the other ones behind me, but I'll showcase each of them. So this one, I got the movie Tails action figure with a laser gun itself. Yes, the Tails behind him can be detached, but he's a lot more rougher to feel when trying with him. But that's the movie Tails figure. This one, I got a similarly identical Tails figure, but this version has a spinning Tails, meaning that he can fly, but not necessarily flying, but spins his twin tails like this, so he flies. And this is a smaller version of Tails right there. His legs are a bit backwards, but this is what he looks like, pretty much smaller like that. And finally, this one is a classic Tails, which I got from a GameStop, maybe at a smaller price. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to showcase, but all I have is a giant movie Tails plane that also includes a Sonic figure, although I have difficulty trying to position him to the absolute best. He has some pretty awkward poses for Sonic. It's very hard to adjust, but if there's a button to press, it rotates the propeller in front of him. So it's a biplane of the tornado that Tails is flying, but here's the figure of what Tails looks like with the pilot headset, or whatever that thing's called, forgot. And yes, this is just a movie version of Tails' plane or the tornado. So can be spin, you can have unique poses, or yeah, this entire design of that. Oh, and right, these cups I got, this is basically the movie Tails and movie Sonic cups, but I have not planned on using those cups. I just keep them as souvenirs, even though there's an incomplete coloring for each and every figure. But it can be detached to showcase each of the figures. This one I bought it before I was watching Sonic Movie 2 at the theater. This is a very special item, so I had to buy it. Oh, and there's another special item that I'm holding. This one I got this nice Tails figure. Tails happily getting the Chaos Emerald. So that's a huge figure, and it's also part of my souvenir for my room. And yes, I do enjoy that. Just not sure how to explain since it's very hard to go into detail of how I got this. This one I bought from Anime Riverside 2022, not 2023. It was one of the previous vendors that sold me this figure for $50. It's pretty expensive, but kind of enjoyed having this large figure itself. So yeah, I love his expression. It's a little difficult to see, but overall, I enjoyed it. So the most recent item that I currently hold is the Bendham's Tails, which I also happen to won a raffle from Sonic Revolution 2023, which is the only type of prize that I won twice. First, I won a Sonic t-shirt from 2022, then I won this Bendham Tails again from a raffle in 2023, Sonic Revolution. This one I didn't unbox this just yet, but I'm not sure if I could play with that at the moment, since it's just a figure itself. There's some collectibles as well. Here's the back as well. Tails, Sonic, Dr. Eggman, and Knuckles. Pretty much they're a little hard to find across stores, but they can be played at any time, but I enjoyed it. Alright, so more miscellaneous items. Well, I have the Lego sets. Well, not the Lego sets, but the Lego figures. These are not very official designs, but I believe it was designed by some type of vendor that I bought from a previous convention. We got a customized Cream right there. We got a customized Ray. We got Amy. We got Charmy right there, and Tails. Yes, custom made, just not pretty official, unlike the version from the trailer. But I bought this from Comic-Con Revolution 2023 when I first bought these. They're not that expensive, but I believe they're $5 each to everything I purchase. Here are some of the next ones. I do have a Sonic movie action figure that Sonic himself for now. So yeah, it's just the base version. Here are next toys. I have some of the miscellaneous badniks that I have. We got the Motobug, the Crab, and the Bee-Bot. Whatever it's called. I also have one of these props too. So we got this checkpoint marker, invincibility bubble. We got the red star, and the yellow Chaos Emerald, and the bounce pad, the single bounce pad. So these are some miscellaneous toys. I'll try to get through this quickly, but we have this E123 Omega action figure, a silver action figure, and a Sonic on a board. Reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2, Cityscape. I also have a smaller version of Sonic as well, so it's just a small Sonic right there. Alright, so McDonald's toys. This one is basically a huge money grab, just by trying to get everything. Some of the stickers are peeling off, but I have Tails right there. We got a Super Sonic the movie. We got Knuckles right there. We got another Knuckles. And there's another Tails. His sticker's peeling off for some reason right there. We got this egg, the death egg right there. I do have more than one, just because I was trying to hunt down a lot of egg robots too many times. Yes, for me, I went to different types of McDonald's stores just to buy the Happy Meals of all the Tails stuff, or actually the Sonic movie stuff. So yeah, I have like a lot of these with me since I started hunting every single of them, so it's hard to find. And lastly, we got some of the few Sonic stuff, movie Sonic. This looks like a baby Sonic to me. And this one right there is another movie Sonic, so I have a lot of stuff. It's too much to showcase all that, but yes, I tried hunting a lot of these across McDonald's until I had to buy one on eBay. In some rare cases, I know this is not a Sonic stuff or toy, but I have some of the Mario stuff. We got a pink Toad right there, and Mario on the carts. So yeah, Mario Karts. I put some stickers on it, but they're peeling up pretty quickly for some reason, so I'm gonna have to keep it and preserve it. Alright, so this one I bought it from Comic-Con Revolution vendor, which I bought it for like a cheap price. This one I have the Ray action figure itself, just that. This one is just a Sonic amiibo figure that I got from a different store. They're very hard to spot, the Sonic amiibos, but you can find them around convention centers at a very expensive price. So yes, I trained that Sonic amiibo and then it made it got stronger. On this book right there, it doesn't actually count as a Sonic sub, but I have a Super Mario that I got from the SoCal Gaming Expo 2023. But it includes like a few stickers and some books or anything to cut on them or some other stuff like his, all that. And finally, yes, it gets boring over time. This is actually, let me move this out of the side. It's basically the light stand for Sonic. It's similarly designed out of Sonic X, but I do have this remote with me. But if I turn this on, it shows different color variations. You can change color all they want, but it can be adjusted or something different. So yeah, it does require a USB cable for this, but it doesn't need to be plugged in entirely. It can be unplugged, however. Overall, yes, it's a lot of Sonic's toys all over my stuff, but I need to store them in a safe spot. And now, the ultimate challenge is all the arts that I bought from a few artists and several of the charms and miscellaneous items. But let's just start with one of my items that I currently own. So of course, yes, this is my lanyard of Sonic. It's also one of my first lanyards that I had ever since back then. But this is just Sonic, Blaze, and even Charmy up there. It's a little hard to see, so it's attached to my keys for now. But you can see me wearing this around my neck all the time. But I don't assume that everyone else is going to do like that. But there's going to be some that has the same lanyard. So usually this is what I've been normally using. Alright, let's get into those charms and stuff. Here are the huge bags of them that I currently own. So this one used to be one of my first items. I did request a button maker to make a birthday theme out of my OC, but this is pretty much my ancient OC of my character. Just I'm not happy with this design when I first started drawing him, but overall it's just a button. Next item is going to be some type like 3 charms. Yeah, this one I bought a lanyard and this charm that came with it. But these two come separately in some cases, but I forgot some of the artists' names as well. But if anyone knows who made these designs, just let me know in the comments carefully, because I can't recall every artist that made these designs. But overall, I bought these mostly from conventions itself, so I'm gonna go over that. This one is just Sonic Mania lanyard, along with the charm itself. This one is another Sonic charm that includes the classic Sonic and Tails, but if I flip it over, there's going to be some memes going around with each characters. Now this one is Team Sonic, which I bought from a previous convention or an artist, so overall this is what it looks like. This Tails right there, I adore. There's Sonic and Knuckles. It looks to me that Sonic has blue arms, which I didn't realize, but it looks to me like it's more of a movie version of Sonic, I assume, but yeah, the arms are colored blue, if you guys see that. Alright, yes, that's all to that. Next one on the list is basically a cream pin that I have. It's from a previous convention, which it's hard to recall, but it's just a small pin, which I don't have any purpose of using it, but I'm keeping it as a storage and or souvenir. So cream pin is the one that I have. Alright, the next one is basically this small panda charms. And this one I got Tails right there. We got classic Amy, and I got another Tails as well. So I got it by getting an import from Spain. So bought it online, and I'm gonna keep that. Forgot this fell off here. This one is just an Amy charm from Small Panda, and I got the Tails sticker as well. So yeah, for some reason I actually dropped those here, and this one provided me with a free sticker after making a purchase from Spain. So the next one that I'm gonna unbox is these charms that I got from previous vendors. This one I don't remember which I got it from, but this is just Amy, and Tails charm that I have. I enjoyed it. They look adorable. Next ones to showcase are some CR sketches. This one I have the Sonic charm right there. And inside these boxes, if I open them... Wow, they haven't been unboxing them for a while. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm done unboxing them from the bags itself. But these are some of the charms that I got from CR Sketches. We got Amy, Sonic, and Tails. The Amy and Tails that I got from the Anime Expo Chibi. It's a small convention than Anime Expo, but the one that I got is Sonic. This one I had to exchange it because I somehow accidentally purchased a duplicate version of Amy, so I exchanged it into Sonic instead, just to have him from Anime Los Angeles 2023. So of course, these are some of the charms that I currently have from CR Sketches, and they look adorable. So of course, I'm gonna have to discard some of the bags and then put them all into one so that I can organize them pretty easily. I still got more charms to showcase, but this one I have this Tails charm, which I forgot the artist's name, unfortunately, but it's just a nice small Tails right there sitting down. And I also have another chibi version of Tails right there, so this is the one that I'm holding. I also forgot the artist's name. Let me know in the comments below to each with a timestamp to which is the right artist, because I keep forgetting things of who is made. Also, we got this nice pin, Team Sonic in Chibi forms. I love Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles right there. It's made by this artist right there as well. Even the backside too, for thank you. This one I know this artist, Dracudes, but I have 2 charms. We got Amy right there and then Tails, and I also enjoyed it, but I'm keeping them inside the box for now, so keep it clean and packaged. Now, I'm not pretty interested in these bags because they cover up some of the charms, which I can't even see, but I'll just use up all the bags anyway. But there is Tails right there, and we got Amy as well, so I forgot the artist's name, but this one I enjoyed it. This one, Tails is holding a blue Chaos Emerald right there, and Amy behind it looks more like a magenta Chaos Emerald. Actually, it's a purple Chaos Emerald. I can barely see that. Okay. Now, out of my favorites, this one has an Amy charm right there, but with some type of string behind it, which is made by this artist. I don't know how to say that. And I also remember seeing a spinner from a previous convention, Sonic Revolution 2023. But overall, I do enjoy this charm. It can be used on any other application, such as some type of things to strap on or a keychain, of course. Okay, so here is another pin right there. This one features a spinning Tails right there, which I can't even unbox it at the moment here, but this is a pin that features a Tails spinning, so it's pretty expensive, but it's definitely worth purchasing. Now, here's some things to consider. I do have 2 of these, which I didn't realize that I have a duplicate the entire time. This is made by one of the artists that I got. So first of all, I have the sparkling version of the Tails charm, while the other version barely has even some sparkles. So yeah, note that I realized that yes, this is actually the same type of Tails charm that I gotten, although there's one difference. This one doesn't sparkle right there, while the other one does sparkle. So of course, I might have gotten a duplicate version of them. Oh boy, didn't enjoy these packages. This unclear package. But if I open that, this is what I have. This is a Tails charm that I got from, presumably I got it somewhere around Anime Impulse at LA Fairplex. So this is a charm that I got. Now, here's the packages inside, which are basically some of my original charms that I got. Well, some of them are broken, but these are some of the packages for that. Alright, so yes. These, I either bought these online or from a vendor itself, but I I forgot the artist's name, unfortunately. So I have some of the charms that is designed by the same artist, but I forgot their names. Okay, it features Tails, Ray, Amy, we got Charmy, and Cream as well. But underneath here is the charms that I got from one of the artists. We got Tails charm right there. We got Cream right there. And there's Amy too. And there's Morgan as well, even though it's not Sonic stuff. But this one for Amy, I somehow broke off the star itself, so it won't be repaired at any time. There's more. There's a Tails and Sonic. Looks like they're doing some type of fast food restaurant. Sonic eating chili dog, and they're wearing hats. But it can be flipped too. So I bought this at Anime Los Angeles 2023 from one of the vendors. Okay, more charms this time. This one I got the adventure version of Tails, but the only thing that it lacks is the jet anklet. He only has the rhythm badge right there. And the other one is basically Amy with Warrior's Feather and Birdie. Oh, and don't forget, I do have some recently purchased buttons that I got from one of the artists during Comic-Con Revolution. This one I got the classic Tails, Eggman, and Knuckles, but behind it is actually the Sonic charm, if I can open that carefully. Oh, and there's an additional sticker from a different artist, which is basically handmade at extremely precision. And this one is, yes, the classic Sonic from this artist right there, from the card behind it. So overall, we got one more to showcase. Alright, more to showcase. This is the bag itself, and along with the buttons as well. And I got this free Sonic sticker from Abigail Starling. It's also one of the artists I follow and in Discord servers as well. But I have almost every single collectible items, even though some of them are pretty much stuff. So, of course, here are the rest. So, this one I got Cream. This one I got Sonic. Got Tangle, Knuckles, Shadow, Rouge, Silver. This face, oh my goodness, that silver face. We got Tails. We got Whisper, a mask. And we got Blaze, the mask version of Whisper. And we got Amy. So all the buttons right there as well. So that's every single of them. It barely even fits into the bag, as you can see. Also, this is just a separate item. I got a Bulma Bunny Girls. Oh, and another pin. I remember purchasing a QET Cat pin, the summer variant from QET Cat. This also came with the sketch of my OC itself from QET Cat. So I'm just keeping it in a safe spot. Okay, so there's still a pile to go, but I do have this portfolio back then when I went to Los Angeles at Little Tokyo. This is the only portfolio that I have. It contains some of my old artworks, which I would like to showcase, but not really. I'm not going to showcase all of them because some of my artwork can be embarrassing. On the bright side, I do have some of the prints that I bought from one of the artists. This one, I kept this Boomtails right there from Abigail Starling. So that's a Boomtails right there. I also have this print from Spain. We got Tails and Cream right there as well. Okay, the next one, the bag itself is the one I have, but this came with a mail. I have prints of Tails, yeah, that they named the fox. This one is called Cream and Cheese right there. And the other one is, behind it is Charmy Bee. Almost all 5 characters I've gotten. Let's see. And yes, that's a thank you letter from Jovial Knights. And I'm just going to put them in there. This one I'm preserving it in a safe spot for now, just to keep it safe. Again, this is also not a Sonic item, but this one I randomly got a print of Sasuke and Naruto. Usually referencing some type like an anime, maybe final battle. but I'm not going to spoil that. So I got a random print from one of the vendors or artists during the convention. Oh, and this is one of my OG prints I got from Sierra Sketches. This one I have the Tails print. And it's the only print that I have. It's also my very first item from the convention Anime Los Angeles 2019 a while back. I still kept some of the stickers from Sierra Sketches too, but I'm not sure what to use it out of something. But I still have Team Sonic and Team Rose together, all of that. And yes, I may reuse Tails and Amy because the one that I showcased from my Nintendo Switch stickers, the paint has worn out. Oh, and here's another print. This one I got Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails already, which is from Anime Los Angeles 2023 a while back. So keeping those inside the box. Next one is the movie Sonic right there. I originally purchased one, but some attendee somehow gave me another one since I vlog a lot and carry a lot of Sonic stuff with me. So yeah, she enjoyed it even though she does not speak English. During Sonic Revolution, I got a sticker from one of the artists I know. This one, I got this from Alley91. And I purchased a special sticker already, so this one. And yes, I'm not the fan of these bags either, but I do enjoy the sticker. This one from Jasmine Silva, I purchased these stickers of Ray and Tails right there. They're classic editions or Mania. Here's the next one. This one I bought this vendor from this cartoon box. We got the sticker pack of Rocky Universe and along with Team Sonic. They all come with these stickers right there as well. So we got Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. Wow, they're pretty much in very heavy detail as well. So sticker pack Macari Universe, that's the only thing that they have. So just gonna put these back before the box is messed up. Oh, and here's a envelope which I got from one of the artists I know. Let's just unbox this. Okay, so this one I got the Tails and Sonic print. Looks more like classic, and I forgot the... Okay, Vaporwave is what I remembered. And in the back, the support, yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. Okay, so this one is basically the same as what I found in the Sonic movie DVD, but this is a card I got for just $5 from one of the vendors that sell miscellaneous items and a lot of junk. But these are some of the trading cards that I haven't got through. So it's not only just Sonic 1, but now there's Sonic 2. You got Sonic right there card. Second one is the movie Sonic 2. Not easy to handle things. And we got another movie, Sonic 2. We got Tails movie. We got Sonic. We got Sonic 1, another... This one? This is odd. That I never seen. This is just the movie Sonic. Well, this one up there is just the main line Dr. Eggman right there. It's not the actual Robotnik actor. It's just a Dr. Eggman right there. This one is actually a movie Sonic. It looks more like a Sonic Dash reference. We got Knuckles, Team Sonic, another Team Sonic, and that's it. Those are just the cards that I have. But I can get them to sign each of them if I find some of the actors. I know things are going to get pretty long here, but I got so much Sonic stuff that I couldn't even stop showcasing every of them. But here are some of the items I have. So this one, I got this from Peon Suki as well. So I got the stickers of Sonic, Tails, Amy right there, and even Knuckles. So all stickers and the thank you letter as well, including my VlogWithAvroTF as well. Here's another item to showcase. Another Peon Suki, which came with the mail. I believe I bought this online as well, but if I unbox these, I have this classic OG Sonic characters, Knuckles, Tails, Sonic, and Amy. I said them in the wrong order, but I meant to say Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and Amy. These stickers also has the same design to them as well. But there's an extra feature for that. But it's a little hard to see with this bag tightened like this. Here's more. We got some Team Sonic, whatever these sticks are. But they're basically some more like reflective metal pieces. Sonic, Knuckles, Tails. And yeah, that's not a Sonic item, but it's Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Okay, yes, there's another item that's not Sonic stuff, but this is a poster of Hong Kong. Yes, a friend named Hiker, he's also my best friend and also an admin in my server, gave me this print after giving him the print that I made for him. So yeah, that's a returning gift that I got from him. Here's a Tails Boom print right there, made by this artist, but the one on the back, I got it from a different vendor, which showcases the Tails holding an emerald, and there's a bullet right there. But I might have gotten this print for free just by spinning, or maybe following the user and getting a lucky spin out of that. So here's the artist that made this pop figure pictures, photography sessions here. So there's Tails looking out and Sonic just standing there too. Just in case, yes, these are just miscellaneous items I found in my bag. That contains most of my Sonic stuff, so I'm not going to showcase that. Inside the thank you bag, this one I got the Tails and AB stickers from this artist as well, but this is the artist's name too. So I don't have enough room, but I'm a bit disorganized. We got the original crew, Amy, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles right there. And the one on the back is the version to where they're eating ice cream. There's Tails eating popsicle, Sonic eating the Eggman ice cream right there. You see the face. The other one, Knuckles, I guess he's not very happy because his ice cream cones or the ice cream itself has melted. That's chocolate and mint. Oh yeah, another I want that retro. I got this shadow poster. Maybe I won it from a free spin. So that's what I got. Oh, and this is a Bulma Bunny Girl sticker, which I never even opened it at the moment. Once again, it's not a Sonic item, but this one I got it from a free follow, just by following the user and then getting a free spin. This one is stitched with Dalmatians as well. This is just a simple drawing of Tails, which came from a lanyard itself, but this is what I got from Mighty Sen. It's just a basic drawing. The one on the back says a thank you letter as well. Here's the next one. Made me pee on again. I got the Sonic Origins scene as well. But not just that. I have 4 charms I got. So I got the Team Sonic charm right there. I got the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog Tails. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog Quokka. And the last one is the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog Amy Rose. Oh yeah, some special items I got from Sonic Revolution is just a sticker, reflective sticker, and the other one is just Sonic Revolution 2023 that is designed out of Frontiers. And I don't think there's anything in the back, but they're all stickers. How much have I been showcasing lately this time? But I have these stickers I got from one of the artists during Sonic Revolution. I got 2 Tails, classic and modern Tails right there. The other one is modern and classic Amy as well, made by this artist. This one I have the Sonic Heroes print designed by this artist. I also happen to have another Jovial Knights print that I got from Sonic Revolution 2023. I have Tails right there. We got a sticker set of Sonic at Sonic, yes, the fast food restaurant itself. And some miscellaneous items be part of our chaos, even though I'm not nowhere near Texas, but also a business card too. Oh, this one I found this at Comic-Con Revolution 2023. I found a sticker book with 6 sheets that contains a lot of Sonic and Friends stickers. So there's a lot of stickers. Yes, there's some characters such as Infant right there at the very corner, Eggman right there, Amy, Metal Sonic, Tails. Yeah, they have unique faces too. So there's a set of 6 stickers. Maybe it can be used for like some type of elementary school setting. like give them stickers, and yeah, just make sure the stickers are not ruined for people like that. This one is another miscellaneous item, but it's also not a Sonic item. This one I got a reflective Hulk, even though I only watched some parts of Incredible Hulk movie, but yeah, this is I forgot what they're called, but yeah. This one I got it from some kind of like a comic convention, I believe. Just a small convention, not a large one. Same customer again. When I went to Sonic Revolution 2022 is where I got the following. That's right, I have this Tails print. It's a pretty large print. I got the Sonic print and the Amy print. In addition to that, I also have the Tails Charm with Miles Electric, including a sticker as well. That also came with it. This one I also bought Tails riding a cyclone. Here's some more prints here. So this one I got the Team Sonic eating each other's ice creams and Sonic holding the chili dog, made by this artist shown here. Okay, so here are some more items too. We got more prints. We got the classic variants, but that's not actually classic. We got Cream, Charmy, Marine, and Tails print that I got from Sonic Revolution 2022. This one I bought from Anime Riverside 2022. It's from Dracutis of Team Sonic itself. Oh yeah, some of the two items I have are the Build-A-Bear Workshop of the certificate that I purchased the Sonic movie and Tails movie. I have two of them, by the way, but I'm not going to show the entire details of what it looks like. This one I believe I remember purchasing at Anime Expo Chibi 2022. I got this huge print of Team Sonic right there, and the back side of it, which I also purchased, is Team Rose as well. And this is the artist, if you could guys see that. Yeah, I can't show this sideways like that. Alright, so yes, a lot of miscellaneous items, so many arts and prints. This is a large Team Sonic. It's also one of my favorite teams, even though Team Dark is also one of my favorites. Behind it, right there, it's the one I got. It's a little hard to see as well, but this is what I'm gonna unbox. Just to simplify the mess and abomination of each of those bags, here is Team Dark, and this one is a different type of team. Maybe we got Marine, Silver, and Blaze. The back is we got Mighty, Ray, and Honey. And the other one is basically the same tail sticker, and the other side is basically Team Rose and Team Chaotix from right to left. So all that. I guess I'm showcasing way more than what's needed. So we got this nice large Tails, the movie print, and the other side is the Tails itself. This is made by Vince May from this business card. And there's a Tails sticker that's also the same as that Tails as well. Alright, so there's more stuff to tour around as well. I got this commission for $30 to draw my OC. This is made by this artist too. So this one I have the sticker decal of Tails as well, just speaking out and excited. Here are some of the stickers of Cream Cheese, Tails, and Amy made by this artist. Since I'm showcasing too many stuff already, it's time to me to move to another room because I've been showcasing for way more than the amount of time given. So stay tuned, I'll be back. Alright, so new room this time. For now, let's showcase some of the remaining stuff. That's unfortunately, due to packing up almost everything from one room to the other, just had to try to collect as much to showcase. But anyways, let's pick up to where we last started. So this one is also not a Sonic collectible, but I have some Animal Crossing stickers from this artist. I got Bo, I got Kit Kat, and this one, the most popular, is Raymond right there. So overall I have these three already. Here's the next one. This is a sticker that I got from one of the artists, and it's Tails and Eggman in their mechs. This one I got these types from Team Sonic. I got Sonic, I got Tails, and I got Knuckles, and I got this free sticker from a different vendor made by this artist. Again, it's also not a Sonic item, but this one inside is the Morgana. It's very hard to see, but it's also made by Abigail Starling. Here's another non-Sonic item. I got this bow sticker from this artist, Freelancer. Here are some of the next items. It looks like I kept this print from maybe Peon a while back. And I also have this sticker from a different artist. There's no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism. Oh yeah, so I do have this print of Sonic and Tails R signed by Amy Jones already. And the other one, I forgot what the other signature is, but it's alright. Oh yeah, another miscellaneous item, I still have some. I got this old pamphlet or a promotional item, Sonic Revolution 2022, which I found at a random store. This one is called Chaos Creators. I still kept that. This one, I also have this project collaborators, including those people. But right now, I guess I'm too lazy to join, so I'm not sure when. And I still kept this from OG Collectibles, which is already expired a while back when I went to Collecticon. This one, I got this from Sonic Revolution, which includes stickers. It's basically mostly inked printed. Team Sonic. Second one is Team Dark. The third one is Team Rose. And the last one is Team Chaotix. Also, from what I purchased from Team Dark, the vendor accidentally gave me 2 of the Team Dark prints. Yes, by accident. As you can see from the previous video of Sonic Revolution 2022 to where they accidentally gave me 2 of those Team Darks for some unknown reason because they stick together. But it's right, it's maybe unintentional, but I'll hold on to that. Great, another charm that I got from Mighty Sen. Turns out that I got it from buying a charm. So this is what it included. So this is Mighty Sen, along with some of the free sticker of Metal Sonic. And this is what I got. I got Ray, both sides as well. We got Tails, also both sides too. Oh, and one of my prints has one of my arts itself. So I made this super form of my OC with an enchanted sword itself. So I did this during a contest with Hiker, and I only won 2nd place out of that. But overall, I do enjoy this contest, and it took me a lot of detail to make it, but I'm not best at detailing everything. Alright, so I have more of these to showcase, but I have this limited edition poster of Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2, which I got right as the release of the movie came out. So I got this free poster from one of the movie theaters. So it's hard to see, but this is the Sonic the Movie poster that I got free. The second poster to showcase, which I also got when I lined up the very first, is the Sonic Revolution 2022 poster itself. So basically it's just the movie versions of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles itself, so that's what I got. This poster is made by Sword the Railer, yeah, that user, which also happens to be a classic Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and even Amy peeking out. There's Metal Sonic 2, it's hard to see. For some reason, I accidentally ripped the part since I didn't have enough space to store most of the prints that after purchasing one of them. So of course, yeah, I rolled them up like this into the tube, showcasing what it looks like. So yeah, it's just a tube to which I store some arts. Move this out aside here. Here's another large print of Team Sonic right there. We got Tails, Knuckles, it's hard to see, Sonic, and there's Dr. Eggman, and Sonic has blue arms as well. It looks like a movie Sonic. This is one of the few artists that sold me this print right there. So we got Tails right there, we got Knuckles, Sonic, Shadow, Metal Sonic, and Dr. Eggman. This one I got from Anime Pasadena 2021. before I started vlogging. Alright, so another Sonic Revolution 2022 item that I bought from one of the artists super forms of Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails. And there's some whips as well. Here's another one to unbox from one of the previous conventions I went to, Sonic Revolution 2023. So this one I got a Sonic and Tails R, which I got both Ryan and Amy Jones sign the poster that I purchased from one of the artists. So that's basically that. Second one is also another poster that I also got from the same vendor. This one includes silver itself. I also got the signature of Ryan, Amy Jones, and even the silver voice actor Pete. Right there. It's hard to see for some reason if you guys see it, but overall there's a lot of detail outside too. But I enjoyed it. I forgot something inside the tube. I also got this mini print from Amy as well. It's just Tails singing. Similarly, I also have some prints signed by most of the Sonic voice actors and even Form 1s too. So the first one I'm going to showcase. This is what I got from Collecticon 2022. This is this autograph signed by Roger Craig Smith, which he sold me this print itself, and then I got it signed by him. So it's basically the original Sonic, actually the modern Sonic. This one is, the rest are just movie variants, Tails and Knuckles too. It's a little hard to see if I position it carefully. This is from a past Sonic Revolution 2022 convention, but I have this Sonic and Tails R, and I got it signed by Amy Jones too as well. Unfortunately, Ryan wasn't here in Sonic Revolution 2022, so we had to play a video instead. But I also got another poster from Amy Jones again. This is a little hard to adjust since I rolled up this print for too long. So overall, this is what it looks like. Yes, I guess we're moving on to those autographs, yeah, which I already showcased, but I'll just move on. This one, I got this signed by a Korean voice actress, Michelle Ruff. I even had a sentence written down, "Mr. Avro, we can do anything if we stick together," and the autograph itself. And it's also authenticated too, which I got it from SoCal Gaming Expo 2023. Now here's the next one. This one I got Cindy Robinson's autograph. This is Amy Rose, and this is a version of Sonic Frontiers. And this one is authenticated when I went to Collector's Night Out, which happens to be the fewest people attended there, but I just hang around for more than the amount of time given until the end of the event. So yeah, Collector's Night Out, Amy Rose, and it got signed already, so overall good. This one, I got this for $40. I got Kirk Thornton, the current voice actor of Shadow the Hedgehog, and like that, it's also authenticated in Anime Riverside 2023, and I enjoyed his voice as well. So Kirk Thornton, thank you very much. Okay, guess we got some final items left before all that. So this is Kay Higgins, who voiced Tails during Sonic Free Riders and ended at Sonic Lost World, but later only returned to voice Sonic Colors, the animation scene only, somewhere around 2021. And the other one, the current voice actress, is Colleen Olszewski. I got it signed by that voice actress. Of course, yes, the current voice actress, again, is Colleen Olszewski. This one, I got both of these at Anime Pasadena 2021. But overall, I still kept that as a treasure for myself, so that's basically all to that. Apparently I still got some few items remaining, but this one I forgot to showcase this bag that I got a while back. It's just a Sonic bag itself, the Sonic Japanese version of Sonic X. So this is a bag that I got, and it's very hard to see for some reason, but because my camera in a set position, this is what it looks like. It's not that easy, but overall this is just Sonic and some of the other characters too. Okay, so there's some other stuff that I've gotten from Sonic Revolution 2023. This one, I have this a large print that I got at the very first line of Sonic Revolution 2023 that includes Sonic himself. We got Eggman right there and Sage too, and we got some other miscellaneous items such as a few comics. There's a Tails plushie too, and this one looks like a Coco. So all that. This is a print I got at the very first line. Here's another print that I got from Tyler McGrath. This is just a classic Sonic Origins artwork of Tails, and the Sonic, Amy, Sonic, and Knuckles. So Tyler J. McGrath. Originally, there were some pricing confusions with one of the artists, but overall I remained calm and decided to buy this Omega versus Tails. Wow, that's a whole bunch of betrayal. Although these events happened during Sonic Heroes event, so Omega starts shooting Tails out of nowhere, well, in complete panic as well. And this is made by this artist too. Last but not least, well, actually not last, but I have the Sonic song that looks almost like a Street Fighter character select screen. So that's Shadow, Esper 1, and Sonic Esper 2. The rest of the characters are all listed. Even the bandits are even playable too. Well, even some classic characters from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog as well. So that's all to that. Oh yeah, one more thing to add into. This is actually one of my favorite autographs that I got from one of the artists itself. So here it comes. This is a print that I got from QET Cat and SPD64, from right to left, basically. So I got both signatures of SPD and QET Cat, and came one of my favorite ones that I've been holding so far. So I'll have to preserve it as something that is special item too, so I'll keep it safe as possible. So I guess that's basically going to be it for showcasing everything, so just going to have to store that in a safe spot. But of course, that's all to that. It's a lot to showcase, I know it's ridiculous, but I got like so much stuff that I'm basically a huge Sonic collector guy. Well, mostly collecting most of the artists' prints and then paying them as well, and including some of the plushies from different stores and even some of the merch as well. So I guess that's basically a lot that I'm able to get through. So of course, thank you all for watching almost every of my single collectibles. If you guys do enjoy most of it, please consider following me on other social media platforms and my about page. And once again, this will be count as an episode instead of being a mini stream, but that's all I had to say. Episode 26, all my Sonic collectible items. This is VlogWithAvroTF, signing out.